I've got Dan Shaughnessy here with me. I have John Tomase. Guys, listen, I don't have a vote. I'm just the dirty, lowest scum of the earth, just a lowly TV person, so I don't get a vote in the Hall of Fame. But Dan, I, unlike you, would have voted for David Ortiz. I look at what he did in a position that some might diminish because it's a designated hitter. But I think having to come in cold time after time off the bench and to put up the kind of numbers that he did and to be such a prolific hitter and in such big situations, to me, makes him a shoo-in. I wasn't surprised that he was a first ballot Hall of Famer, but I know that you did not put him on your ballot. Why not, and what's your reaction to him getting in, not just getting into the Hall, but getting in on his first try?
Why can't we just be positive here, Trenny? The man's in the Hall of Fame. Why do you have to go all negative out of the gate? It's a big celebration in Red Sox Nation, big celebration in the Dominican Republic. He's only the fourth Dominican player to be elected, first time on the ballot, and 77% of the vote. This is a great day for the Red Sox, great day for David Ortiz. And, again, this is a territory not a lot of players get to go to. And the numbers you cited, those numbers are, he did those things. And those numbers, you would always vote for that guy to be in the Hall of Fame. I've tried to be consistent with this. So to answer your question, which I've done 1,000 times, never voted for Clemens, Bonds, Manny, Sammy Sosa, all these guys. I put it out to my readers on occasion. Should I come down off the steroid wall or not? And, some said yes, some said no. If I ever do, I'm voting for all of them. That would include Sammy Sosa, everybody. But in this instance, it's a great day for David, and the voters didn't hold it against him. Rob Manfred got his wish. Santa Claus, Father Christmas of baseball, gets to waltz into the Hall of Fame, the guy they like. But don't forget, when Manfred told you, don't necessarily believe that test that we conducted, the people who tested positive on that, besides David, were Sammy Sosa, Manny Ramirez, and Alex Rodriguez. None of them got the forgiveness that David got. Good for David.
Tomase, were you surprised that he got in on his first ballot, or did you see this as a shoo-in?
It's sort of in the middle. I don't think it was a shoo-in. I mean, 77% sort of shows you and tells you right there that it was close. I just look at it, like Dan said earlier, he's answered 1,000 times why he doesn't vote for steroid guys. And I just feel like, there's a lot of people right now saying I'm done with COVID. I'm sort of done with the steroid talk for the Hall of Fame. It's great that Clemens and Bonds are off the ballot now. I guess we're going to have to deal with A-Rod, which is his own separate situation. But I just look at this. Today should be a celebration of David Ortiz. Going back to Mark McGwire first appearing on the ballot in 2006 or whatever year it was, every single Hall of Fame vote has been a referendum on steroid use and PEDs. And my take on this is very straightforward. Baseball did not care. It did not care until 2004, so why should I care? I am not caring about anything that happened before them, and I do vote for all those guys. Now, I make an exception for Manny and A-Rod because they got caught after testing started. None of it's consistent, I realize that, but the big picture for me here, David Ortiz, if he's not in the Hall of Fame, then there is no point to having the place, so the right decision was made today.
What was the number one reason? Like, why was it a no-brainer for you, Tomase, to put him on your ballot?
Postseason. I mean, above all else, big personality. I'm a believer in celebrating the history of the game and the big personalities of the game who deliver. But for me, it's about Ortiz. 2004, the back-to-back walk-offs against the Yankees. 2013, greatest individual postseason performance I've ever seen in my lifetime. He hit .688 against the Cardinals. The only reason he didn't hit .750 is because Carlos Beltran jumped into the bullpen to rob him of a home run. That was dominance on the biggest, most important stage. That was David Ortiz. That's a Hall of Famer.